Good morning, people of God. How are you this morning? I pray that you're all good by God's grace. What a blessing it is to be alive. We have come to the end of November. God has been faithful. It has not been an easy year, but we've seen the faithfulness of God. We thank God for the new mercies that are new every morning. We thank God for the gift of life. Many they wish they would have seen this day, but they never got an opportunity to. Regardless of what you're going through in life, just be grateful that you managed to see the few days of the end of the year, and hopefully by God's grace we'll see the end of the year. And today's day, and we are still on the book of the month, which is the book of First Samuel. We are going to read First Samuel verse chapter 21. We are going to read verse 1 verse 10 verse 10 to 14. And then it reads as follows. It says, that day David flee from Saul and went to Achish, the king of Gath. But the servants of Achish said to him, isn't this David, the king of the land? Isn't he the one who sing about who isn't he the one they sing about in their dances? Saul has slain his thousands and David 10,000. David took this word to heart and was very much afraid of Achish, the king of Gath. He pretended to be insane in their presence, and while he was in their hands, he acted like a madman, making marks on the door of the gate and letting saliva run down his beard. Achish said to his servant, look at the man, he's insane. Why bring him to me? Am I short of madmen that you have bring this fellow here to carry on like this in front of me? Must this man come to my house? Hallelujah. Today we are going to talk about the dangers of fear. It was fear that has brought David to the king of the Philistine, the king of Gath. He went to take refuge at the enemy's place because he was scared that King Saul wanted to kill him. But now, forgetting that there's a Lord that is able to protect, it was the Lord that's anointed him, it was the Lord that has called him into this path. But foolishly, he relied on his own strength. He allowed fear to creep in. But then he now ran into the camp of his enemy. And look what happens while he's there. The king could not recognize him, but the servant has heard songs and knows David very well. That no, this is the man that they're talking about. That they sing about his king, which is King Saul. That he only slayed 1,000 and David slain 10,000. I want us to look at something that is very important here that David did. He was not foolish. I wonder if many of us were put in this same position as David. The word of the Lord said, David took this words to heart and very much afraid. David took these words to heart and was very much afraid of King. Imagine, that's why David was a man after God's heart. They say he took these words to heart. It means that he pounded on what this man was saying, and he knew instantly that this was going to put him in danger. But I wonder if they put me, poor Militia, in this same situation, what would I have done? I would have allowed the songs, the praises get to my head. I would have told the king that, you know what? I know God is there. I know God has been protecting me, but at this point, I can't see him. Saul wants to kill me. Where is God at this moment? You know what? I want to give myself to you. I want to start working for you. I want to start slaying, killing thousands for your sake. But no, David did not do that. Immediately, because of fear again, it was out of fear that he did this. But also I say it was wisdom. He was very wise because of, if he chose to be proudful, if he chose to be boastful, if it was me, I would have boasted like, yes, I'm the mighty David. Yes, I can do this. Put me in your camp and see what I can do. I can fight the Israelites for your sake so that I can be safe because of the king of Israel is fighting me. But David knew where he was going. David knew his purpose. Instead of being boastful, he acted like a madman. Imagine a warrior like David acting like a madman. Easily he could have killed them, but he didn't want to show his power. He didn't want to show his strength. He knew that he's in the camp of the enemy, that he's limited. But instead, he acted like a foolish man, like a madman, that the king even did not care what they say about him. That the king was not even interested in the stories that they've told about him, the tales that they've told about him. So this morning, I just want to encourage many of us that we've been in the presence of kings where we were not supposed. It's okay to take praises. It's okay to be praised and feel good about it, but sometimes limit it. Sometimes avoid it. Don't allow it to get to your heart. Don't allow it to make you proudful. Don't allow it to make you pamperous. Sometimes you are in the presence of your bosses. Then somebody comes in your office and say, "Oh, that's the mighty Melisha. Oh, that's the greatest wise Melisha," whatever. Sometimes don't be foolish. Act as if you cannot hear. Act as if you cannot hear. Because because of we love glory, we love the glory, we love the honor, we want to be seen, we want to be seen that, oh, that's the Melisha, whatever, not knowing what is happening in the heart of our bosses. But if you remain humble, if you remain foolish, even your bosses will exalt you. Even your bosses want to go with you to places. But most of us, we don't want to do that. When we're in the meeting, when we're invited in places, we want to talk more than those who are greater than us. We want to show off our strength. We want to show off our power. So this morning, I just want to encourage us. Let us be meek like David. Let us be foolish like David. Let us know when to talk, when to act, and when not to. Thank you. Have a blessed day.